But hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Doom. That first episode was a lot of fun, so I figured we'd jump back into it here. Surprisingly on an early Sunday morning, seems like the best possible time for something like Doom. Continuing on with the main difficulty level, I was kind of tempted to move it up just to see what it's like, but that warning that there's like fewer tutorials and I'm still learning what even the base game mechanics are will continue on Hurt Me Plenty for a while and see how this goes, and go ahead and hit continue game. I don't know if we'll have time to read this. Nope, already time to go.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
The other thing I wanted to do is... Oh my. Sorry, that was... It sort of zoomed to a very far away place. The other thing that I was thinking is maybe I should like look at the map when we start so that I would have a sense of where we're headed and stuff. So, yeah, I guess down here. Man, like a compass just to orient north would be a big help for me, but... It is Mars.
Is a frequent occurrence outside of the base, so it is recommended that workers buddy up when journeying onto the Martian surface.
All right, probably not that way then. Okay, nope. I chickened out partway through. Hold on, I don't feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. Oh no, just immediately off the bat. To jump directly into a pit. Alright, I do feel like falling from here is... Yeah, there's all sorts of pickups over there. I'll just step more carefully this time. And then across, yeah? Use the combat shotgun to eliminate 15 imps before the timer expires. Does that... I guess we're gonna find out. Am I allowed to punch them, or it's just that this is the firearm that I use? Or is it the only thing that I can use? Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Okay, no, you can punch them. There doesn't appear to be the charge shot, by the way. I feel like I've run out of time. At least there's no more beeping. Wait, but it stopped beeping. I was only paying attention to shooting the gun. I was not looking around the screen to find the timer. I'm sure it was like right above, but I was 100% dedicated to that. Did I did that successfully? I assumed I was off by a few seconds. I just want to make sure. Apparently I got a vacuum to bring in items. The Runes tab is where you can view available runes and equip them. You can also view your progress towards upgrading any runes you've acquired, as well as requirements for unlocking additional rune slots. Well, I mean, this is great. We'll definitely have this. Oh, and look, you upgrade it just by absorbing 300 things. Okay, that's great. But, hold on, can I... I mean, I clearly got it. I'm just... That absolutely felt like it was a partial success at best. So, hold on. I came up here and I found that, and then I got a little disoriented on where I want to be. Okay, that's my triple shot. And then this is my grenade. I feel like I can go up here. I feel a little concerned about the amount of stuff that they're giving me. Now, if it's colored in, then I got it. So I didn't get this. Hold on. This is apparently... Oh, yeah. No, I absolutely did not see that. Alright, rocket launcher. This weapon has seen little design modification since its development in the late 21st century. It is standard issue to heavy weapon specialists in all military forces due to its unparalleled direct impact and radius damage. The UAC improved the design slightly by adding an automatic quick reload. The weapon casing has been retrofitted to accept UAC-developed modifications. I hope I didn't... I feel like I skipped the examine the weapon animation that happens when you picked it up. I did not mean to do that. Also... So hold on. 2 is shotgun. This is plasma rifle. This is machine gun. And then 5 is rocket launcher. I'm pressing shift to jump. Okay, sorry. All of the wrong buttons. No one is more embarrassed than me. I'm actually trying to do the punch kill so I can get a little more health. So I am still hitting on shift to jump. Or sorry, to sprint. And I need to absolutely not do that. Alright, that was awful. I completely just ham-fisted the keyboard as soon as the first enemy showed up. I probably killed a couple people with the initial rocket launch, but if that was supposed to be use the rocket launcher a whole bunch right off the bat to get a good sense for this, I immediately switched to weapons that I was more familiar with. And it does look like there's a drone over here. Oh, but it's playing hard to get. Something about having the plasma rifle on 3 and the standard assault rifle on 4, like, is weirding me out. I really feel like that should be reversed. Actually, in my memory, wasn't, like, the plasma rifle, like, 6 in the original Doom? Like, what was the default number for that? Not that anyone should have a eidetic memory, but I remember that being, like, a 5 or a 6. It was pretty far down on the weapon list, I thought. We certainly don't need that, but all this ammo. Oh, wait, how do you do the vacuum? I feel like that's not happening. Hold on. Where's that rune slot thing? I want to see if I've, like... Oh, no, I've absorbed 300 dropped items, which will increase the range. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a button that I was supposed to be pressing or something. And... No, I'm going to punch this, but I just want to be wary of the... exploding barrels. And hello to Pirate Percy's. Oh, I got a weapon upgrade. Point. Hold on. So, let's just double check. Still low on shotgun, still low... Yeah, low on a few different things. So, the chainsaw, if I'm reading that correctly, I'm completely out of fuel. And actually, it was flashing out of ammo. So, yes, I'm 100% out of fuel. Pirate Percy's, I hope you're having a great Sunday so far. I have to say, I slept kind of weird last night. So we still don't need the... What's it called? I want that. Health is the thing that I don't need. Hold on. I certainly don't need a full health refill. There's also, I think, precious little reason to, like, not be getting them as I come across them, the health pickups. Like, I don't know that I'm going to be traversing this area later with, like, 40 health. Part purchasing, how's the day going? So far, pretty well. So far I've done health, armor. I'm kind of feeling a little bit like ammo, but I always have a pistol. The pistol is not great, but... like, health will keep my ass alive. I'm gonna go with health for now. Maybe we'll do another ammo and then... sorry, another armor and then some ammo. I'm not enthusiastic about running around with, like, minimum base bargain ammo. But I can live with less ammo. I cannot live with less health. Okay, so let's think for a second. I feel like just straight ahead. Well, hold on. What the hell is all this? This may be a space that I am not equipped to enter yet. Hold on. Vega is an acronym. Mm-hmm. My interest in story is inversely proportional to the amount of time that I'm expected to run around shooting things with a shotgun. It's not that you can't have a story. It's that I'm actually legitimately glad that it's there. I'm just not super invested in the background lore.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Warning. Energy contamination detected.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
Wait, I'm sorry, which weapon is this? Hold on. Plasma rifle? Heavy assault rifle is what I was thinking. Oh, right, and I have a grenade. Not gonna lie, completely forgot about grenade. I assume this opens up later on. I mean, I don't see there as being any benefit in my trying to, like, walk my way through that crystalline field. Oh, hold on, there is a doll back there. There's a couple things back here. Hold on, I want to go... Wait, where was I saying that there was a doll? Back there, right. Somehow. Hold on a second. I'm... Sorry, I'm... not even close. Power Prince liked how they said carefully and Doomslayer just kicks it. Yeah, just stomps it down with his boot. That's, like... I don't know, man. I'm kind of responding to how Doom Guy himself feels about the story in this game, which is that he's just not gonna pay attention to it. He's just going to punch his way through every single problem in his life. Okay, so despite what it shows on the map, or rather, this seems like maybe it comes up later, it does look like there's a higher tier to all this. I don't think that doll is available from this room. I think it's happy to let me know that above this area there's a thing, but... Oh, hold on, let's... No. Whatever, let's continue to explore the level. I don't want to get too caught up rubbing my face against walls trying to find the secret tunnel. Okay, so this is not forward. Back here is forward. Well, thank God for this map. Imagine if I had nothing to guide my way. Yeah, hold on. What's all this then? I'm so sorry. Those give me suit upgrades, right? I have 2. Yeah, and I think I was saving up to get the 3rd upgrade, because that makes everything visible on the map all the time. And that was everything down here? Yeah. I want to be extremely clear. I don't know, lightheartedness you hear about it. I really do like the map in this. I like the fact that it highlights pickups as you're exploring. I like the fact that you can upgrade it to show the pickups more readily. This will not be 100% playthrough. It will be... Oh, I think I can get that. Let me spend 3 seconds walking over there to see. Right, I forgot that their shield does a great job of blocking the impact from the grenade. Hold on. Plus, again, not really a smart strategy, but having the less amount of ammo requires me to switch up weapons more frequently and will ultimately make me more comfortable with each of the weapons. Oops. That was not the weapon that I wanted. Okay, when the music... Nope. I don't know what that is. Since this orange orb isn't trying to kill me, I assume it's good. Boy, I'm really making the best use out of this haste orb. Just so is this or is this not a jump pad? It is. Okay. I saw something similar to that, I think. Well, it was definitely last episode, but it was like at the bottom of a pit and I wasn't sure. So that is, yes, chainsaw juice. Also, it's not expended. So I guess maybe I have a fourth pip in there, or maybe if I had gotten like the ammo upgrade, I could, oh, you guys, I should get some ammo upgrade if it expands your gas tank. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was only thinking about like traditional ammunition. But I could absolutely use some more chainsaw juice. I don't need that. All of this. That.
You must stop. The hell energy is unusable without the filters.
Why do I care about them using the hell energy?
Contamination detected.
Oh, right, ammo. Got it. All right. E. I'm not good at seeing those data pads. So reading about the enemies is cool, though. Retrieved from the Great Step in the UAC automated survey suggests the Hell Knights originally flanked the Great Serpent during the First Age. After their master was defeated by the Guardian of the Hell Knights was defeated by the Guardian. After their master was defeated by the Guardian, the Hell Knights were placed in the arenas of Hell, where they would feed on any victim thrown to them by the demon overlords as sport. It is now believed that they guard the most sacred and important relics in the Netherworld. Where did the UAC come about this information? Did they interrogate these guys? Ask them for history books? I feel like whoever wrote that entry could have just been making shit up. Where would you check it? Actually, according to this Wikipedia article... Okay. This is the first flying guy that we've seen? At least that I remember. Okay, why am I getting swiped by the, like, weakest dude in the room? Play better. That haste orb would have come in handy right about now. Well, I hope this dude is supposed to be a boss, because otherwise I'm really getting worked by one of their mid-level managers. Oh, got him. Hold on. Ugh, get him.
possibly imagine, it is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
Yeah, it seems really perfect so far. Okay, so I do have some weapon upgrade points, but I need some field drones to use some of this stuff. Micro missiles. Oh, I've shot 0 of these. I probably should have used these against Mr. Summoner, since the exploding, like, they lodge into the body and then explode at a later time. I mean, sure, why would I not do this? Why instantly activate that when it's ready to fire? I feel like that would... I feel like I want to have control over when it fires. Maybe I'm just not good enough at that yet. And then the shotgun would be the other thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saving these 11 points for. Let's increase the fire rate of the burst. And then let's do the recharge time between explosive shots. All right, so I've still got 5 points, and then we'll get some more drones. We saw a drone earlier, and I just didn't pick it up yet. It sort of flew away a little bit. I feel like I don't know... Oh, that's grenade power. Okay. I keep walking over that thinking, oh, that will be ammo. Now, I could use some health now. I'm going to go get that health tank. Maybe this is not a good use, but I feel like this makes more sense than when I'm down by like 5 points. It'll take me back up to 150. All right, so there's some sort of doohickey over there, and then a whole bunch of stuff over to the right, my right. Yeah, let's go get whatever that is. Power purchasing, the music in these games is also amazing. Yeah, there was a bunch of conversation in the previous episode about like a split between Bethesda and the original composer. I don't know much about it, but I will agree that I'm really enjoying the music in this game. And we got another weapon upgrade point. Let's just hold on to that for now. Hold on. Where's map? There we go. So yeah, we've done everything over here. Now we're gonna head up and probably over here. So from my perspective, it's basically just straight ahead. And I must stop jamming on shift every time I want to move more quickly, because again, in this game, that does the opposite of it. And I could switch it around, but then I'd just always be holding shift. So I get why it is the default. I just need to adjust to the fact that it's the default. By the way, Pirate Perseus, when is... You said your last day is... You got one... Or you had one full day of class left? I wonder... What day is that? Is that Monday? Or is it a different day? I should probably use pistols on these, like, ultra weak guys. Like, why? There's probably some challenge here to, like, you know, kill 8 guys with 1 rocket launch or something. But let's save ammo for the dudes that are tougher to take down. Okay. Every once in a while, sound effect for them disintegrating makes me think that an attack is coming in from that side. I'm gonna vote not to grab that health pack just yet. And now we get to determine what man, every time I need to get a lot more comfortable using the chainsaw, especially when it says low on health for something. Oh gosh, what do we want? So tactical scope, I have now used the assault rifle at a greater distance, but I'd rather have some other cool stuff. Plasma rifle will build up excess heat that can be released as a powerful blast by using the weapon mod. Launches an electrified projectile that stuns demons within its detonation range, must recharge after firing. So, pardon me. Alright, stun bomb I think I like better. Yeah, let's go for stun bomb. Rocket launcher, it's just not a weapon that I use actually all that often. Let's definitely go for stun bomb. And then we'll see if we can do an upgrade for it as well. Multiple plasmoids into a single pulse. Resulting discharge exceeds the Fraunhofer limit, creating a string of Birkeland currents. Fantastic. I would like to upgrade it. Yes, stun bomb. So, can we do... So, longer stun is an early favorite. Size recharges much faster. I've kind of want to do longer stun, and then also recharges much faster. This means that I'll have no baseline for how much is much faster, but I feel like that gets us off to a good point. And then, yeah, let's upgrade our micro missiles. Greatly improves the reload time. And that's all the upgrade points that I've got. What else have I missed inside this room? Well, we've got this. The Hellraiser. Seek out a suitable host to cremate from within. Not yet been observed outside of Hell, and further investigation is planned for the next tethering operation. So it is G for chainsaw. I guess they did want to hold on to C for crouch. It's just my first thought would be C for chainsaw. G for get down. Are we... Is that really it for this zone? No, this is... Yeah, there's a whole outside area. So, is there anything else I did want in there? I mean, hypothetically, whatever was over there, but I'm not sure that I can get here again from where I am. Or more specifically, I think that I can get here from here. Look, it looks like we go down this way, and then maybe there's an elevator or a jumpable right there. So yes, we go this way. Oh gosh. Okay, I got stuck on geometry there. Hold on. I feel like it really gave me a mulligan there. At one point I was like ultra low on health, and I don't know if Doom Guy's health or damage resistance goes up when that alarm goes off for a second, but I feel like I probably really should have died. So, hold on. In here is the next thing, but I wanted to go down this way before we do this. Power Purchase, by the way, is saying that his next full day of school is Monday. Tuesday's a half day of finals for upperclassmen. I remember a lot of tests in my life. I typically went in and said, I will do the absolute best I can. Sometimes I studied really hard. There was one specific exam in college that I had like an ultra stress headache about. Hold on. So yeah, we want to try to go over to the okay, yeah. Good on you, map. And the thing is, I don't even remember the topic. I just remember that I studied for that one test so hard, and I have, like, everybody gets headaches at various points. Some get it much, much worse than others. I'm not really much of a headache person, but that was an intense introduction to the wonderful world of stress headaches, that particular test. So, do we want to try to check out this area down here? I'm a little concerned that it's one of those spaces that I'm not going to be able to get to, but why don't we go take a quick look? Found a weapon upgrade point, and oh, okay, super shotgun. I was gonna call it other shotgun, different shotgun. Is this, I mean, I assume it's good. It looks like it's got 18 shells. Oh wait, then I don't know what those 3 pips down at the bottom are. Those, so down at the bottom left, we've got the shotgun, which has 18 shells. We've got the grenade, and then those 3 red pips. I'm just now realizing I don't know what those are. Are those charges of chainsaw gas, or is that some other thing? And then I feel like we've done everything over that way. So now we want to go back to what we were doing a minute ago, which is, well, I'd like whatever that is, if I could. So to do that, we will go the other way. Hello to Cozy Plays. Cozy Plays, I hope that you're having a great Sunday so far. Starting off the day with a little bit of Doom. So I do want to go up. Wait, up is easily achievable through the jump pad. And then we go this way. Cozy Plays, you know if you will be streaming today? Oh wait, I'm not sure that I want to spend my super shotgun on these dudes. Cozy Plays just got coffee, just setting up for bear and breakfast in 2 hours. So yes, if anybody wants a game that's probably a little bit more suitably themed for a cozy Sunday morning, Cozy Plays will be playing Bear and Breakfast, which is can I get to whatever is behind me? Yeah. Which is a very charming game about a cartoon animated bear that is organizing their own bed and breakfast and also going on quests for the local townsfolk. So, is there a reason for this area other than I can? No. It's not currently. Alright, let's think for 1 second. So our next objective is sort of straight ahead the way that I'm facing. There is sort of a little rock outcropping down here that we might be able to go check out. I just don't want to go too far down that I can't get back up. Oh, and I apparently managed to skip it. Is this it? It is. How am I doing on ammo? Oh, I could use a bunch of ammo. I feel like I want to start treating those munitions lockers the same way that I treat the big health upgrades, where it's like, well, I'm not sure that I need to pop that to get like 3 shotgun shells. So now it would be go back up. Cozy is also checking all of the sounds work. Since the first half of the Minecraft Steam I did, none of the sounds work. Yeah, Cozy, as I think I said in the chat for that episode, I've learned through experience that when Windows loads an update, check all of the sound sources in everything streaming related, because they just have a tendency to get completely reset. Like here, I want to say that we're probably... Yeah, I want to say that there's no point in opening either of those. We'll just hold on to those for later if we need them. I have found, at least this is my experience, any attempt at all... Oh, hold on. There is something over here. It doesn't matter, Cozy, what you do, at least here. OBS, if Windows loads an update, whatever the sound devices were set to in OBS or Streamlabs, it just resets all of them. It just puts everything back to standard sounds, and even though like the sound is playing, you will not, none of it will stream, and you got to go through and reset it all. It's odd. It is just the way that it works. And okay, hold on. Armed with a pistol, destroy 30 barrels before the timer expires. 2 seconds. Oh, you get a bonus plus 2 seconds, because you start with 6 seconds. So this is going to be all pistol all the time. Power says the game sounds adorable, and Cozy says that it is. I've said it once, but I'm not tech savvy, so my first thought is never Windows updates. It doesn't make a lot of sense, Cozy. It is the only piece of software, like, when Windows loads an update, it doesn't, on this system, go back to 2.1 sound. It doesn't reset the volume settings for all of the games. It doesn't even reset the volume settings in Windows itself. For some reason, OBS just defaults back to, like, generic audio driver. And again, the sounds believe they're playing, but OBS does not then address it to the proper sound device, so no one can hear it. And it's just odd. All right, let's see if we can destroy barrels. Oh no! Wait, I got 22 out of 30. PowerPerz has just looked it up, and the style is so fitting for a game of that name and style. Yeah, Cozy had, like, described it before I got a chance to see it, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is an awesome art style for this whole idea. Okay, done. In a section like that, as you saw, I'm not going to be shy about stopping for a second to dial in my shot. I know that it's cooler to like run around at maximum speed, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race. That's something that I learned in Assassin's Creed. Even with that timer blaring in your face, sometimes what you want to do is take a second. So for the time being, so I'm not equipping that rune. Which one is it? This one. Because I kind of, we're halfway through upgrading it. I don't feel like I necessarily need them to be stunned longer. I would like to upgrade the runes as we go, but wait, how do you get another rune slot? Does it say? Oh, just by completing 4 rune trials. Okay, well, we've done 2 out of 4 then. And my next task is behind me. Yeah, Cozy, time was that when I would...
Energy contamination at critical levels.
Note that a Windows update had come out, I would let people know, hey, you might want to check your sound settings, just so that people wouldn't go live and wind up having an issue. So here's me. And also, look at how great that is. Look at the bright yellow glow on where you are. That is a very helpful thing. So we just turn right.
We spent decades perfecting the science, selling it to humanity. We balanced their hell energy with our science, making it usable and safe. We solved an energy crisis the world had no answer for. It works. You cannot do this.
Oops. No, I want to punch. Can I... Wait, where's the thing? Let's get this started while we are a third into Berserk mode. Wait, there is a guy.
Remember, the 12 Council of 9 is always right.
Oh, yeah, he hated that. Oh, look at how much better that went. Yeah, micro missiles against those guys. Either that or the first guy was a lot tougher than this dude, which could be. But yeah, I feel like the micro missiles did exactly what I wanted, where they sort of plugged into the dude and then he couldn't just teleport away from them. Cozy Plays would really highly recommend it, that anybody play it at least once. Oh, Bear and Breakfast? Yeah, I'd never heard of it, Cozy, until you mentioned it.
From time to time. A UAC Regis is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the chapel to talk with
And
help you
if
get back
possible,
on
I think we spend this immediately. So, yes. Oh, actually, I could have spent this a bit ago, but let's definitely take the full view. Exploration items appear in the auto map automatically. And from here, then we'll start thinking about, so I could do environmental resistance, I could do power-up effectiveness. Let's look at this. When a power-up wears off, a damaging blast wave is released. I mean, I guess. What else would I want, though? The speed of certain actions. Switch weapons faster. I think I'd rather have that. Let's see if we can get a second point. So, we've done this. There is a doll back there, but I wasn't able to figure out how to access it. And then it does look like I want to go this way.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter, and Argent energy will no longer exist in this solar system. We will be back at square one. You have no idea what you have just done.
Olivia is still alive. I've detected her life signature at the Argent Tower. She has removed one of the accumulators from the tower base. It has a unique energy signature that we can track.
Well, that's it then. There's nothing else to be done.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that is probably the end of the level, right? Oh, you guys, look, we did acquire the auto map for the whole Argent. So I didn't do Death from Above, Glory Kills on Hell Knights. I would have to learn more about which of the killer monsters is a Hell Knight. So I would really like to get that weapon upgrade from a while back. Yeah, we might... Let me head back here and see if we can get some of this stuff. All right, so we cleared out the facility. Here we go. Missed really one secret and half of a whole thing? Okay.
Primary access points to the tower were destroyed in the explosion. The pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Kill Olivia Pierce. This will be no problem whatsoever, and I will do it on the first try.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
I was about to ask, did something eventually make him vulnerable to damage? Gotta get a permission slip to inflict health damage. Oh no! I went to like do the kick and I was way too far away. There we go.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
That was my first use of the stun bomb, which I did by just right-clicking very quickly, and it absolutely locked that dude down. So, yes, I'm glad to have that. Okay, I was mostly running around trying not to take too much damage all at once, so... Sure, apparently this is where I'm going next.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
Okay, double jump. Wasn't expecting a lot of Metroidvania in this. Well, then again, have we seen any areas that I couldn't get to without double jump before? Maybe I could have gotten to them easier. But no, it's been mostly get all this stuff. I'm going to say that being at half health, this is a reason to use this. Okay, and that clears out this area, except for a... Nope, once again, didn't see it. Okay, we've done this floor. I feel like my exit is slightly behind me. Oh, no, wait, there's a challenge up there. I don't... Hopefully we can jump up there from here. Ugh. Oh, right, double jump, derp. Is it literally the thing I just got? Oh, dear. Oh, no, but double jump. Can you get up there? No. Okay, I don't know why I'm so keyed in on doing that. No, there is a window there. Yeah, it's got that hexagon pattern. I want in there, please. Maybe there have been sections that I couldn't get to and I've, like, forgotten them. Use the super shotgun to eliminate 30 unwilling before the timer expires. Oh, and look, you get more points. Maybe I wasn't looking at this in the first time, but you get more time when you do the glory kills. Maybe that's why I was successful on that one that I thought I failed. This will also be the most time that I've spent with the super shotgun so far. I picked this up and then didn't want to use it very much. I need more bodies. Anybody? Help! I only got half. We'll give it another shot. Wait, I promise the mouse cursor was on try again. Don't worry, we'll go right back in. Start challenge. Trying to find any way to reliably get it to do the glory kill so I can get 4 points off guys instead of just the 2. I hear them, but I do not see them. People, no, no, I missed, no! Hold on. I completely panicked. Okay. Like, missing that shot, just firing into the ground in front of him was like, oh, I came down to, like, I think less than 1 full second. Increases the value of ammo received from demons and items. If I wasn't currently dedicated to upgrading vacuum, that's going to be the next one that I get. At least until I can get an upgrade to the suit's ammo capacity. And then this is still full. And I've got 2 points. Don't really feel like spending them right now. But, so, map. We've done this, and then there's... What does this represent? Oh, this is a suit upgrade, I think. Isn't it one of those Argent orbs that you can get? Let's see if we can get that. No, surprisingly, I'm still on the right track. So... Gosh, I am thinking about one more armor thing before I go to ammo. Let's do one more armor thing, and then we'll start backfilling ammo. Okay, so what do we like from here? From here, we like going left. Across, yeah. Why do I feel like this pipe is traversable even though it doesn't show it on the map? I don't know what this gets us. It looks like we're just back to where other places that we've already been. All right. Still, it doesn't hurt to check. You never know. Could have found something cool up there. Maybe I didn't go far enough and there was something cool there after all. While we're going, and I'll probably like look for an opportunity to talk a little bit more about it at a later time, but this weekend we had the chance to see the movie Black Box, which was very good. I have to say, I feel like that's 3 for 3 on Amazon Film Productions, with the first movie being a tiny map of perfect things, the map of all the perfect little things. It was something like that. That movie was fantastic. And then there was one other movie that we watched, which I'm probably forgetting right at the moment. And then I think Black Box is the third. But look, movies are made by their actors, their directors, their writers. The film studio does play a role in that. And I have to say that so far, Amazon Film Studios, look, I feel like there's a lot of good reason for concern about the role that Amazon plays in everybody's lives these days, but their film division is no slouch. They're putting out some good stuff, I think. And Black Box is the... Well, just put that guy down since we can't. Don't die. Hold on, no! We did it! Black Box is one of those movies that I think is... It really does fall into the category of I don't know what I could say about it that I don't think would spoil it, so I would want to be very careful about it. I will say it has Felicia Rashad, who, like... I know that she's been in like 100 things. I feel like this is the first thing that I've seen her in where she is not married to Bill Cosby as the actor, as the character rather. So... it's nice to see her in something else. She's been in 1,000 things and just things that I personally haven't happened to see. So that was cool. However, the movie is anchored by an actor that I need to look up this person's name because I think that they did a fantastic job. This is not a one-person show. Do I want to go over here? I feel like I want to go over here. There wasn't a weak performance in the group. It was another one of those movies. I tend to highlight the performances that I think were really, really well done. So I need to say that in a movie filled with very good performances, the lead actor in this was just flawlessly cast. And man, there's specific things that I want to call out that I think were well done. And the trouble is, some of them happen so deep into the movie that they are just unmistakably spoilers, so I'm just not going to say them. Watch Black Box, it is worth your time. Sorry, and I should say, Black Box is sort of like a suspense movie. In terms of tone and presentation, the closest analog that I would give it would be Stir of Echoes was the movie that it was most reminding me of, which is a weird pull for me because I remember that Stir of Echoes had Kevin Bacon and a scene with curtains in it. And, like, that's what I remember of it. It's been a long time for me in Stir of Echoes. But when watching Black Box, it was like, oh, this has a similar vibe where it uses a mindscape as a reason to present things in a much more flashy and evocative way. Hold on. I think it's all front temper old friend plasma cannon. I know grenade doesn't really help against those guys, but at least it gets them off my ass for a second. Yeah, I need to learn the name of the person that played the main actor, the main character in Black Box, because it is a name worth knowing. Hold on. I don't know if there's still guys here. Okay. That's not a matter of pride. I didn't want to get shot in the back while I was looking at a menu. So I feel like I don't use the rocket launcher enough to make use of remote detonation, rather. I think of the set. Yeah, let's do Heat Blast. Gaki says Amazon makes solid programming. Their TV shows are good too. Yeah, gosh. Oh, actually, Gaki, hello to you. Also, I found out that they made a television series out of a book series called Panic. And I've not yet read Panic, but... So Panic was written, it's a book written by Lauren Oliver. And Lauren Oliver also wrote... I haven't died, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Before I Fall. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. That movie was, again, very good. And Before I Fall, like, what I would say about that is that if you start watching Before I Fall and you find the beginning annoying, I hope that you will continue watching it, because I don't want to say that it's annoying on purpose. It is very much about setting a particular vibe, and it really does serve it very well. I think that I really enjoyed Before I Fall, and it made me interested in the author's other work. So now knowing that Amazon did a television series out of a different book, I'm a little bit torn personally about whether or not I want to read the book before watching the series. As far as I know, it's a single season, and I don't know at this moment if it was canceled or if it is only like that is the one season that they want to do that was planned. If the television series was canceled prematurely, I will probably skip it and simply read the book. If it is an accurate representation, I'm kind of tempted to watch it and then read the book. Mostly because I want to see if it lives up to what I consider to be the legacy of Before I Fall, the movie. Yeah, kids, watch Before I Fall. That movie was great. And watch Black Box. Oh, but what I was going to say is just in terms of, like, tone, Black Box is not a comedy. Oh, shit. Well, this is going to happen. We're back after a weird crash. Let's see if we can navigate these walkways without death. Oh, and it doesn't look like it saved any of my ascent up the tower, unless I'm misseeing this. Yeah, this looks like it went back, so we might even have a repeat firefight here. I hear them shooting at me. I'm just not sure where from right at the moment. Hold on. Okay, so that... I don't think you're supposed to fire that off at the ground at your own feet. No, go up the stairs! Those shield guys, I just feel very incompetent about getting around behind them. I feel like there's an obvious, like, stagger or something to make them cast the shield aside, like some way to power through it that I'm currently overlooking. Hold on. Blah. Well, that really chewed through all my armor, taking all those hits. Oh, so apparently it did count this? Yeah, apparently we've got that. And then there's like an armor set. Boy, this is weird. Hold on, do I have... That crash did some interesting things. Which one did I take? I have absolutely no memory, actually. Because this is no longer... It's acting as though I've already gotten this. Unfortunately, it was longer than a second ago, so I absolutely don't remember what weapon mod I took off of that guy. I didn't do anything on the super shotgun yet. No, we're gonna have to look. I'm a little bit concerned that it's acting like I took the drone, but I didn't actually get the thing, but also I don't remember. Oh, and thank you for the follow to Helenet. Well, rather than wonder about it, we'll go forward. It'll all be in the tapes. Now that armor, though, love to get that again. Okay, that's all set. And it also, like, I didn't pick this up on this run, so it's acknowledging that I've read that. Let's see if it's on the table, though. It would have been over here. So, no, it's showing that I got that as well. Well, we'll find out. Okay, so from here, now as far as I know, we just go. And this was around the time that I just, like, slipped and tumbled. Don't feel like I'm very well kitted for long-range engagements. This is probably awesome if you got that long-range scope for this rifle. Wait, this is... I bet you this is backwards. That worked out. All right, so how are we feeling? I'm on the right path forward. Well, hold on. There's something possibly at the other end of this. I just want to go down here. Okay. Mental note. Let's look into some chainsawing soon. Okay. The flame rounds. Wait, for which weapon? Flame rounds. Oh, that was for the plasma rifle, wasn't it? Okay, and that is here. Okay, thank you very much, because, yeah, and actually I've got points here. We should probably spend these. Shots from plasma rifle now build heat much faster. That sounds good. Thank you for that, Repenix, because I completely forgot. More potential damage. Significantly reduces the weapon's recovery from a heat blast. Let's go for the building heat much faster. I'm mostly relieved that I didn't lose the upgrade, because it felt weird to come up and to have that area not... Oh, hold on.
That's an Argent accumulator she's carrying. She'll try to use it to open a portal manually into hell.
While the Argent Tower is non-functional, the connection to their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
Yeah, in XCOM 2, Club's character is one of the Psi operatives, so he gets all sorts of cool non-physical damage options, which are very damaging.
And welcome to the UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration System developed by Dr. Olivia Pierce. We are the only corporation with this technology, able to convert pure hell energy into clean, controllable Argent energy. It powers this facility and is broadcast throughout the universe from Argent Tower, providing all the energy a family needs to live a fun and productive life. But we can't leave it alone.
Hold on. Hold on, what is this? Quad damage, okay. Oh, by the way, did people see that Hulu just released, like, they're calling it like a teaser, but it looks like it's actually the opening to the show, or at least the opening to the first episode of the King of the Hill revival. A project that I had no idea was possibly in development. Hold on, I want to use micro missiles on this guy. Hold on, I don't know how to survive this. No! Oh, I ran directly into his blast. He knew where I was going before I did.
Hello, and welcome to the UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration System developed by Dr. Olivia Pierce. We are the only corporation with this technology, able to convert pure
Oh, hello. That said, I grew to greatly enjoy King of the Hill in syndication. I have a... not a pessimism, let's say a general hesitation about revivals after so many years, just because, well, how many of the original creators were they able to get? And also, are those original creators still on their game? I was a massive fan of Futurama. Very excited when Futurama was scheduled to return. Less excited after I got to see some of the revived Futurama stuff. It's not that it was bad, it just had really lost a lot of that magic, and I genuinely don't think it's a time and place thing. I think it's just that they didn't have all of the same sort of creative energy as before. I'm not really sure. I don't know what to do about this. There's just streams of death energy coming down both aisles.
Hello, and welcome
But why so much ammo? Okay. I think I'm gonna try to chainsaw this dude. Brah! Did that work? I feel like that did nothing. Okay, where did he go? Hold on. I've got a present for you. I just need to know physically where you are. No, in the world! Okay, that took too many attempts, but the last one worked out. And we even came out of it with more than 100% health. So there's our exit. Still raising hell, but like in a motorized wheelchair. Is that how we're doing? Oh, it would be, oh, Cotton. It would be funny if he was still alive. And hello to Grumpy. Grumpy, I hope that you are home and had a safe trip home. Hopefully an opportunity. Oh, and it's not that I forgot about this. It's that I was thinking to myself, I wonder if it's been expended, and then didn't see an opportunity to go get it. Okay, we are out of shotgun shells. It always surprised me to learn that the voice of Cotton Hill was the same as the voice of Connie's father. Con, was that his first name or his last name? But no, King of the Hill is an example of a series where the humor of it took me a while to get into it, Like, I don't even understand what's supposed to be funny about this, and then after you're exposed to it enough, you're like, oh, I get it. Now it's funny. So... well, it just seems that we go this way, then. Stand clear. Wait, I'm worried about this now. I hope down is the way. Yeah, it doesn't look like there would be any way to go up. Oh, hello to Hank! Agreed about the humor level, and it's on multiple levels. Yeah, it's... The humor in King of the Hill tends to be very dry. I mean, I don't know what's very dry. It's more subtle and low-key. It's not Simpsons humor. It's certainly not Family Guy humor. It's not Beavis and Butthead humor. It's more like a lot of the humor comes from how well drawn the characters are. And I don't mean like physically, like artistically drawn. I mean like how well... oh my god. You guys, I don't think I'm gonna go for secrets in this level. Look at this! Oh my god. Where would you even start? I mean, so I hope that that was the power up, and I missed whatever was over there. Yeah, no, I'm not going to try to go back for anything, I don't think, in this level. So let's do turn around and then try to go this way. Wait, was this... I guess I've got all the stuff that I can carry there. Gaki says it helps to have grown up near people like that. The South is a weird place. Hank, I hope that you're having a great Sunday. Yeah, maybe if Doomguy gets a set of wings at some point, we'll search this level for secrets.
At unsafe levels.
No, that didn't work. Oh, what am I getting shoved by? Him? Oh, God. I got some health, but then most of it was taken away by the big monster. Come on. Oh, go! But go forward! But yeah, having like seen Bobby Hill for so long at that age, oh, hold on. I was not expecting to take him out for a good 10 minutes. I thought he was going to chase me around while we took out every other guy in the room 4 times over. I have to say, I'm legitimately curious into, like, what kind of a human being did Bobby Hill grow up to be? I feel like Bobby Hill is forever defined in my memory as, Cotton calling him mush, which is his greatest asset. Because you can't break him down, you can't build him up. He's just always gonna be as he is. Man, so many King of the Hill things. I remember, like an episode that really spoke to me was the episode where Bobby Hill got, like, super into, like, the people that like thought they were wizards, or they acted like they were wizards, and like Bobby Hill got like super into it. Because yeah, I remember in middle school for a while I got like super into like stuff like that, and then I think that for a lot of folks, they sort of like, well, something's happened. I think I got quad damaged again. Oh yeah, it's down there at the bottom center. But like in the scope of a single episode, like Bobby gets like super into it, and then Hank is like, oh, for the love of God, anything but this. Like, can we just anything but this? And
presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
So I see the thing, but I want that armor first. Oh, actually, it looks like there's several things that we hit here. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I absolutely went through a phase where I was like, you know, all into like Ouija boards and candles and stuff like that. And then after a little bit of it, you sort of like get out of it. But I can imagine Hank Hill's, no, please don't fall to my death. Hank Hill feeling like very alarmed that he's already a little bit worried that his son isn't going to amount to anything like a marketable skill. And then he gets like super into like these just weirdo losers that are like adults. And wait, do I want that? I mean, probably, but then again, I might also be full of it. MV Hank begins traveling on Wednesday for 2 trips over 2 weeks. It helps to have grown up. Oh, sorry. And then Gaki says he seems nice. Oh, the big belly man? I did not get a sense for what his... Wait, I'm sorry. What am I doing? Am I jumping onto that? I think I was supposed to jump onto that to be carried up. Hopefully it comes back down. I did not get a sense for what the big guy did for attacks. I think he sort of like charged me at one point and shoved me, but I was mostly running away from him. No, please don't. God fucking damn it. I didn't jump properly. I apologize. I was too far back from the edge. Or no, I didn't jump early enough. I remember my grandparents being worried about my playing D&H, is that D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, but it turned out okay, and they aren't here anymore to see it, but that's life. Yeah, there's a difference between I enjoy playing this game with rules with my friends, and maybe even we dress up and do like the Stranger Things portion of it as well, versus, I don't know, believing that is the real world and that you can cast hexes on your foes.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent Facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent beam, she has opened a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Okay, timeout. We're just gonna look around a little bit. Nope, it feels like the way forward is up, whether it's this side or the other. Oh gosh, I remember the episode of King of the Hill about like internet bullying and like flash mobs. Well, that seems like the place I want to be. What? That did not do what I thought it was gonna do. I thought that was my way up. I didn't think that was a punch piston. Yeah, there was some episode where, I don't know, Hank Hill made enemies of somebody online, so they instituted like a flash mob of people that came to propane and propane accessories land. Strickland. Okay, well this is a good... Okay, like, so can I go up there? Yes, I just did it exactly the wrong instant. I did it at perfectly the exact wrong time.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Oh, well, I probably should have... whatever. Okay, what do I have ammo for? No, no, yes. Okay, nope, can't quite get there from here. Oh, there's like a green dealie up there. Let's see if we can get that. Nope, I don't know why I'm shooting that weapon. If there's a current task other than, like, kill all the dudes, I'm not pursuing it yet.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
But I just remember that scene of, like, you know, all of these rando people showing up to, like, confront Hank Hill over some extremely vague internet beef that even they didn't understand, except that somebody that they followed online said, hey, I don't like this guy. So they all sort of showed up to just sort of, like, be menacing. There were a lot of great scenes in that show. Hank would get so lost on these maps. Yeah, so, like, these ultra-vertical ones are difficult for me to map as well. I think 50... I don't remember what my maximum is. Oh, no, it's higher than 50. So, is there anything else for me in this? Like, Hank, look at this level. Look at how verticalized it is. So... No, I want whatever this suit upgrade is for sure.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
I was about to say, let me go check on the other side, but I very much want this. Gaki loves D&D, could never get into LARPing, the LARPing side. I don't think most of them are confused, though, like those people paint it. I think they might just make it because it's fun. Oh, yeah, no, LARPing is very different from being, like, the folks that were in the Bobby Hill thing. I mean, in the episode of King of the Hill, those specific individuals have lost track of anything resembling reality or working inside of a functional society and believe that they believe they're Harry Potter, basically, where they just need to believe hard enough and they will be powerful or something. LARPing is completely different. LARPing is just a group of people getting together and dressing up and engaging in, like, a broader spectrum, like forget theater of the mind, actual theater. What the rules of LARPing are incredibly vague to me. Like, what I understand that if I roll a dice and hit this number, then I have executed a hit. What I don't understand is how people armed with hopefully not very threatening or damaging, injuring sticks are going to decide who did and did not take a hit. So, do we want ammo at this point? I think yes.
The road to hell by Argent Energy.
In a second. I'm only down a couple points. I think I maxed out at 150. It might be more than that. And I want to just go check on the other side. Hopefully I don't fall and just have to climb again. I want to be up from here, I think. Oh no, this is like another secret door where it's like obviously a door, but I'd have to find the lever. And from the first episode, thanks to Jab, I do have a sense of what to look for, but the where, I'm gonna say that I just don't want to fall. It would be nice if there was some sort of generalized rule of thumb where like you could always at least see it from the door itself. Hold on. But the lever itself tends to be red. We're in sort of an orangish, reddish, nope, environment. I mean, the lever could be in some place as subtle as like just around the corner. I'm just unlikely to see it. So rather than spend our lives on that, I will go forward. And yeah, if we're gonna leave this environment, and I think we are, let's just grab this last bit of armor on the way out. But no, LARPing, as with so many other hobbies that I personally don't, you know, I don't personally share, it's fine. I want to go this way. So I think this is where, like, I want to hit this. Oh, I probably wanted to ride on that. Now, I don't know if this goes back in there. Oh, maybe I want to go in there myself between trips. There could be something cool. Okay, there might be something else cool in one of the other ports if there's like multiple places where these guys go up and down. Let's just remember that it's almost certainly going to plug into something at the top, and I don't want to be standing on it when that happens. So... Wait, I don't know where I'm going. And now this is going to go back down, so I don't want to ride it anymore. Well, this seems like a fast way to get crushed. Blah, no, is this a bad idea? Blah, okay. Don't, no, Doom Guy, grab something, please. No. Ah, okay, I think we're gonna be okay. I was very much not okay. Darn it. It was spinning. I thought I was gonna, like, get rammed into a wall or something.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
Natsai says, it seems that I came in at a good time, and also mined for diamonds. Wait, are you... Maybe it's just, like, things I've been thinking of lately, but I know that mining for diamonds is a big thing in Minecraft. We were talking a little bit about the King of the Hill revival that just got a, like, its teaser put out for Hulu. The only thing is, like, I want everybody to know, there is currently no access to Hulu here. So I don't think it's going to be something that we get a chance to watch right when it comes out or anything. But I think it's really interesting that that is a thing that is happening. All right, let's go here, and then let's go up here. Okay, Nope. So, do I think I can make it there? No! Doom Guy, no! No! Damn it!
The road to hell is paved.
I hope I'm not the only person that had difficulty with the jumping in this. It's first-person jumping, ladies and gentlemen. I contest that I've done relatively well up until now. Not great, but here I'm just trying to work out where I'm meant to work. Like, I think up is the generalized direction, but... I'm gonna wait for this to stop again. Alright, so let's say that really doesn't feel too far to jump, and yet last time I tried it, I just died. Let's try not to do a lot more load screens. I will be patient. Gaki can say, this is why railings are on the safety list. Okay, so now I'm up on this. So maybe just riding it for a second is the right thing to do, and it will rotate around and show the next thing. Because last time I tried to jump on that, and I want to say that is, even though it looks like it, not actually a standable surface. Because Doom Guy slipped off without me really pressing much of anything. And yet it has to be, doesn't it? Oh, maybe we can just walk across. Okay, totally standable. That's something that I find that I need to watch out for in games. I'll try something, and if it doesn't work on the very first try, I'll just assume it's not possible. And stop ever trying that thing again. I don't know if this ring that I'm on currently still rotates. Okay, but I don't want to stand in this. No! Get help! I can't move! Nah. I lost every health thing. Point. I promise I was trying to go forward, and then when I was like, oh, maybe you can't go forward, then I tried to turn around and like, no, I was just getting mega zapped. Don't stand in the red glare. Okay, are we doing... Oh, but I want that. I think it's a rune challenge. So, what do? Probably wait for it to come up and then just jump over to the other side. Wait, I really don't feel like this is jumpable. Do we want to... Alright, let's wait for it to go up. I am going to try to get over to this little railinged area. No, this is way too far! Nope. Okay, can I land on something? Grumpy can confirm that Samalander is a real person. Grumpy, is that where you traveled? Did you get to go visit with Samalander? So, we go into the inner ring. Yeah. This should let us get over there. I didn't look at this before. Wait, this helps me not at all. Wait, now I've just completely lost track of where the thing is. Huh. God! I wanted to ask if Lady B has ever considered making patterns, like crochet patterns, that are generated by AI. And then I found out that actually a lot of people do that, so it's not as original an idea as I thought. Go over here. So, I want to get there. Maybe you can't get there from this area? This goes up. I die. I feel like this never goes up high enough to do the thing that I want. Wait, what? Is that not a real surface then? I feel like I fell directly through that pylon. We might walk away from this. I'm not sure if what is happening. Hold on a second. That time I just slipped. I didn't fall through anything. Oh, I don't know how to go up from here. I have to go all the way around. Oh, Grumpy said that he came to visit you guys. That's awesome. I'm glad you probably got to meet Rogue and maybe the rest of the Salamander family. Whatever form it took, I hope you guys had a great time. Yeah, Natsai also liked Doom Guy's helmet falling down square in the view. I think we might just go on. I really want that. Thing, but look at how high it is. Even if those platforms like hinge down, which it looks like they could, I just don't know how I would. Please don't fall though. I don't know of a way to get up there. I do feel like I can jump here. Okay, this is too slippery, too steep. Yeah, I feel like this is not accessible from this position. And then going around the other way, I mean, that's what I've tried. Like, I've gotten to that platform. It doesn't open up any opportunities to get up higher. We know that we can't walk on this sort of, like, angled arm. Let's go forward. And if I don't get that, there'll be a reason to revisit the area later in life. Cozy says, this is where I lurk. It's minutes from bear and breakfast time. Cozy, hopefully we'll be able to come over and visit in a little bit. Until then, I hope that bear and breakfast goes well. But yeah, as with everything, AI is out there now sort of ruining crochet patterns and books about, like, intro to crochet and stuff. And I thought it might be interesting, what if AI created, like, a crochet pattern for, like, I don't know, like a caterpillar or a bug or something, and, like, Lady B could try to make it and see what, if anything, actually came out the other side. But it does look like there's a number of people that have had that same idea, and it turns out that some of them come out as correct patterns, mostly because they have been stolen in their entirety by an actual human being, and some of them just make absolute nonsense, just nothing. Well, I don't want to get on this. I feel like this is my destiny, though. I don't know how you would get on this, though. Natsai will be shortly stealing Cozy's brain cells. Yeah, let's try to grab it from the back edge so that I can nope out of it. No, there's nothing to grab onto. Oh, but wait. You can go straight across. I was looking up. I wasn't looking up right there. Oh, and hello to Princess Casey. Casey, I hope your weekend's going well. I think tomorrow, Casey, is it still correct that you and Cozy Plays are doing Split Fiction? I'm just going to stand clear of... Oh, I don't need to stand too clear. Now, wait, this is a higher level. Yeah! Okay, we found it. Combat shotgun, eliminate 10 unwilling with explosive barrel damage before the timer expires. Now, without spoilers, Princess Casey, you're pretty far into Cyberpunk. But I don't think that I've seen you finish it. I'm just curious if that is on the docket for this week, next week. Oh, brother, can you speed up a little bit? No. So I need to be a lot more careful to, like, have them a lot closer. And by the way, if we do this one, I think that we unlock a second rune slot, which I would very much like. I don't know if I can die, but I feel like I can. Okay, yeah, this one was just about being a little bit patient, waiting for them to get close enough. Oh, and Grumpy has just finished up the new Power Watch DLC. Natsai is asking if he's excited for Power Watch 2. Yeah, I'll be really interested to see that, and I hope... It would be very awesome if Grumpy got a chance to stream through his, like, story campaign playthrough. So yes, new thing. We have upgraded Vacuum 2, so we're getting that. And now what do we want? I like the ammo one. Increases the value of ammo received from demons and items. That seems like only good news. I don't know that I have a lot of equipment items, but yeah, 500 ammo items, please. And then how do you exit this? It's tab to close. There we go. Okay, nope. You do have to run on the thing. Look at this. Perfect, perfect timing. A whole bunch of ammo items. All right. Going up some more. Ah, here we go. Hold on. Now, before I make the assumption that it's just straight ahead, let me just look in here a little bit. Hopefully not get crushed by the rotors. These are not rotors. I just don't have a better word for them. They're not really trains either.
You cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed! What I was promised!
This ancient piece of tech is as effective today as when it was first invented in the early 21st century. The holocaster discharges an invisible cloud of ionized argon, which a camera then uses to project an image through. This game was released in 2016. They never did like a proofreading pass, which a camera then uses to project an image through. The refracted light creates a holographic effect above the device. I bet nobody ever read it. I bet everybody's like me and they were like, oh, fuck this noise. The decoy image has a broad color spectrum and can be quite convincing. The device was first theorized by popular culture media of the late 20th century. I think they worked at id Software. Okay, this is not a gettable for me. I think that we absolutely just charge up. All right, and then that's the way, correct? Is there anything back here that we want before we go? Of the levels that we visited so far, this super duper vertical one is absolutely the toughest to get secrets. Like, there's a thing right back here, and it's like a suit upgrade. Man, hold on. I was all set to go ahead, but... Okay, so... I'm right next to it. Like, super next to it. Ah... This was worth the journey. Oh, okay. My life absolutely flashed before my eyes. And then, wait, what was this? That's like a power-up thing, isn't it? But it's not in a combat area. Let's... What is it? The lightning bolt? That's something similar to the invulnerability or the quad damage, I think. Which means that by the time I get it, it will have expired. I don't really think it's worth it. Yeah, let's just go back up. Oh, Grumpy! You know what it might have been? I think that Moo has... Grumpy, if you're still here, I'm pretty sure that Moo has Tell Me Why on her wish list, and it is free on Steam right now. I think that might have been the thing that I was trying to remember to say. It wasn't a question, it was, please let Moo know that this is a thing. I assume this is a shoot them to death?
Welcome to the UAC, opening the gates of hell with a key to the future.
Yeah, if anybody is interested in Tell Me Why, but doesn't want to play it for themselves, I would say, A, do play it for yourself. I think it's a very, very good game. But B, also there is a complete playthrough, all of the chapters, available on the YouTube channel that you can absolutely check out. Hold on, I really want to punch him, but I want to punch him so much. Damn it! All I had to do was step around the console. Absolutely, it's completely unclear what I'm stuck on. That's dead. I'm sure that in the replay it'll be obvious that I was like bumped up against a guy. I was only trying to press forward and could not move forward. Hank was asking, what was that? Did it tease you with a come and get it? Oh, I think he was just getting electroshocked, I think. But no, I was like that as well, Hank. Did I just get like some secret power up? Some sort of last stand ability? Like in Borderlands? Knots, I like the base game in Power Wash, now hoping to figure out something about a new PC or laptop or even both.
Category 3-dimensional effect in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, all of my armor is gone. Okay, these guys seem to keep coming then. Maybe infinitely, but maybe not. Oh dear, I might have not done what I was supposed to do. Or I did? Was that success? I feel like I failed. Perform 4 neck or jawbreaker glory kills on the imp, which is an attack from behind. I did that once. Found 3 secrets. This level was kind of rough. And hello to Jab, by the way. Kill 15 demons using quad damage. So I really should have gotten the quad damage on that second run. We will hit... Actually, I think that's gonna be... I wanted to do 2 levels, and allegedly I did. That ended very abruptly. The end is on a timer, confirms Jab. All right, we'll see where it takes me. Jab, I'm just curious, have you witnessed... You've seen a lot of this game. Have you witnessed anybody else, like they die and then they go to respawn and the game just hangs? Because that happened earlier, and I'm just not sure if that's another sign of some general instability on this side. Doom has been out for a while, so I would have thought that any technical issues would have gotten long since worked out. I'm more likely to think that that could be a symptom that we're getting on this end. But yeah, I was hoping to do a couple levels of Doom. We just did 2. We're gonna call it there and find somebody fun to raid. You guys, thank you so much for watching along and being a little bit patient as I managed to get myself jammed into just jelly by various moving parts of the level, and hopefully we'll see you again a little bit later this week. My best guess would be Tuesday or so, maybe, for some more Doom. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.